It's your guy, man, Big Smith, and I'm back with another Red Dead Redemption 2 online video for y'all today. And I'm just right here in Rhodes, getting ready to get this money. I'm gonna need that bank right there behind me in a minute to stash all this money, because it's gonna be so much. Man, I can't carry it in my pockets. I can't keep it at the house. I got to lock it away. And all y'all can get rich just like I'm getting rich today, okay? And I'm gonna show you exactly how. So we start out here in Rhodes, and what we're gonna do is go down to the bottom of the map, just south of Rhodes, beneath the Braithwaite Manor, and to this little area right here on the map. You see that circular area, that little circular design on the map there that you have to zoom in to see? Yeah, you just want to get right in the middle of that. And what we're going to be doing there is collecting 2 perfect cougar carcasses. Yes sir, we're going to need 2 perfect cougar carcasses for this glitch. But hey, that's a really good spawn point for carcasses, for perfect cougars, and you shouldn't have a problem with getting these 2 cougars. Alright, and so once you get here, you just want to ride up in here like so. You can get off your horse and you can walk up in here if you want to, but I like to ride up in here. I'm not afraid to do it. If my horse kicks me off, oh well, I'll probably still get a shot on this panther here. And here he is. You want to get a shot on his head, but I didn't get a shot on his head there. I shot him in the back, and luckily it didn't degrade his 3-star rating. He is 3-star, so that's the one I'm looking for. I want that perfect panther, absolutely. So I'm just gonna wait on him to die out. Once he dies out, then I'm gonna go ahead and pick him up, call my horse in. Come here, horsey. And he takes his time doing things. He's real shaky. He's real wild. He's a wild Arabian. So he's got wild tendencies. Crazy horse. I'm just going to throw this cougar on top of there like that there. And then I'm going to hop back on my horse. And I'm going to take off back up the same road I came down on, going straight north towards road again. Okay? And you're going to need a stolen horse to do this, to get you a second panther. And there's a horse right there. The best way to get you a stolen horse would be on this road, because they come up and down this road every time you're going up and down it. And you just want to jump to that horse just like this, pull out your gun on the weapon wheel, and shoot this guy before he gets a shot off on you. Because if he shoots at you, or he shoots you dead, and your cougar, your horse disappears or runs off with the cougar, your cougar could lose its 3-star rating. Okay, so you don't want anything to happen to that cougar. You don't want anything to happen to your horse. You don't want that horse to disappear and run off the map anywhere. Alright, so this is the way you want to do it to get that second cougar. You just or that second panther. You just want to ride straight up here to this little bend in the road, to this little 90-degree angle in the road, and I just go up through these bushes here and turn around. I don't know if you exactly have to go this far, but that's how far I go. And then I go straight back down to get the cougar again. Alright, so here we are, my second attempt at getting the cougar. I've already got one, and I need this second one here. I've got my stolen horse that I'm riding on right now. He's going to the side. He's acting retarded. He's scared of this thing, but it's cool because it gives me a perfect shot on it. I missed him right there. He hit the leaves and stopped the bullet, which I don't know how in this game does a leaf on a plant stop a bullet, but that's what happens. It's crazy. It makes me mad every time it happens. But yeah, you just want to grab that second carcass up, put it on your stolen horse. Alright, and make sure that once you throw that second carcass on your stolen horse, that you whistle for your horse to make your horse follow behind. Don't forget that, because you don't want to leave that horse behind, and once again he disappears off the map. Bada bing, bada boom. So you ride straight back up here to Rhodes, and then you want to go to this spot here. Alright, there's a spot right here at the train station between these 2 missions. This little box here, I'm going to zoom, put a waypoint there, and that little box is exactly where you want to go. And this is how you're going to get your horse glitched out to where you can do this unlimited stack and sell glitch. Alright, so real easy. You don't need anybody, you don't need a friend, you don't need a double horse cart or anything like that. You can kill this horse yourself. Alright, so first thing you want to do is just tie up your stolen horse, because you know how skittish they can be. They'll run off on you in a second. and with your carcass on the back of it, you'll been lost out on that. That carcass will be gone too. So you just want to put him, get him stuck to that tree right there, which I don't know why I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, you just want to hitch him to that tree. I'm sorry, I just had a blank moment. And you want to take your carcass off of him and put it on the ground just in case anybody comes around shooting and the horse tries to run off, okay? You won't have that carcass anymore. So put that on the ground, put that aside, and just run your personal steed, run your owned horse into that fence, or you can run it into anything. But I just ran into that fence about 5 times, and I wanted to get him critically injured. And once you get him critically injured, which is what you want to happen, you just go ahead and finish him off with a rifle or a pistol or whatever. If you want to go totally brutal and blow his head off with a shotgun, do that. Because I hate my horse, you probably do too. But anyway, once you do that, you go to the owned horses in your stable there on your menu, and you'll see that you got about 1.5 to 2 minutes before you can call your horse back out. So once that time runs out like it will here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds, you just back out of the menu here and you call your horse back out. Alright, so here he comes, he's on the way, and then once he gets here, you just go ahead and take the carcass off the horse that you're riding, the stolen horse, and put it on your owned horse. Alright, then you pick the carcass up off the ground and put it on your stolen horse. Alright, and then before you leave this area, make sure, really important, extremely important, you lasso your dead owned horse and you take him with you. You've got to have him by you, because if this horse despawns or disappears, or you get too far away from it, the glitch will not work anymore and you'll have to start it over. Okay, so then you just go ahead and leave that horse there on the ground, take the carcass off of the stolen horse, make that horse flee, and then you just set that perfect carcass aside. Okay, you set that perfect carcass aside somewhere where it won't be in the way, where you won't trample on it while you're trying to get position with your owned horse. All right, so right here between this here wooden coat rack or meat rack or something, you want to place your horse there. Okay, and in between that meat rack and the butcher there. Okay, the purpose of that is you don't want to be able to go to the side of your horse to pull the cougar off. You want to pull the cougar off straight off the horse like that, and that's what you call the instant or the quick animation. All right, you just want to take it off and you want it to pop back on just like that. Okay, when you take it off and put it on, once you get that, you know you've got it and you're good. Now here comes the really easy, amazingly easy, super easy part. Probably the easiest thing about this, and it's unbelievable how easy it is. And let me just show you this right quick. In my inventory, my horse inventory, I have one perfect cougar, okay, or one perfect panther. All right, so I'm just going to place this on that. All right, replace it, and then you'll notice that a cougar drops to the ground or a panther drops to the ground. It don't look like much is happening, but every time one of those panthers drop to the ground, it's adding to your horse cargo. All right, so right now I should have probably 3 panthers in my horse cargo, or 4, and I'm just going to keep on adding that. All right, and when you're doing this, a little tip about it, you just want to be looking at the ground, so that every time that panther carcass hits the ground, you'll already be looking down at it, and you won't have any trouble with getting the pickup notified right there when it says pickup. You want to get that instead of the remove panther from the horse, and that's the easiest way to do it. You'll mess it up. You'll mess up less doing it like that. But every now and then you remove the carcass off your horse, and if you do, it's okay. You won't mess the glitch up at all. So you just put your carcass back on and continue on what you're doing. But yeah. Now, if you want to sell, like you get to 10, you want to sell every 10 you get or every 100 you get, because Rockstar likes to kick you off, then all you do is just take all your panthers off your horse and set them aside, and you can still sell all the panthers that you got. All right. And what you want to do is go to the butcher, okay, with your horse beside you, and as you can see, I've got 8, I've got 7. I'm just going to sell them. And look here to the right. They're selling for $14 a piece. Each one of them are perfect panther carcasses. That's beautiful. I love it. It's a quick way to get rich, okay? So if this is your first time on my channel and I've helped you get some money, told you something you didn't know, you like what you see, then go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notifications bell so you know when I'm dropping more videos. And I appreciate y'all tuning in. What else can I say except for I'm out of here.